have a story for you today. It's called Where Are You Going, Moses by Wilma L. Schaefer. 70 souls a-sleeping. 70 souls a-sleeping, asleep were 70 souls. Sadness came a-creeping as Israel called the rolls. Who were all these people? They maybe get out of hand. The new king knew not Joseph. Get these people out of my land. Several times 70 were slaves. Did Israel have a friend? Would weary wails be heard by God? Would he their troubles end? The teeny tiny baby. A teeny tiny woman lived in a teeny tiny house in a teeny tiny village. One day the teeny tiny woman had a teeny tiny baby who came to live in the teeny tiny house in the teeny tiny village. The teeny tiny woman was afraid when the teeny tiny king said, "Save all the teeny tiny girls, but throw the teeny tiny boys in the river." The teeny tiny king wanted to keep his teeny tiny village. Save my kingdom. The teeny tiny woman loved her teeny tiny son, and she hid him in her teeny tiny house. Save my son. At first he cried teeny tiny tears and cooed teeny tiny noises, but the time came when the teeny tiny woman knew she must make some teeny tiny plans to save her teeny tiny son. So she took some teeny tiny bushes and made a teeny tiny basket, and placed her teeny tiny baby in the teeny tiny basket boat. The teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny boat in the teeny tiny river and left her teeny tiny daughter to watch the teeny tiny baby. Save my son. The teeny tiny daughter of the teeny tiny king came to the teeny tiny river and saw the teeny tiny boat. She sent her teeny tiny maid to get the teeny tiny boat. When the teeny tiny baby in the teeny tiny boat saw the teeny tiny face of the daughter of Pharaoh, he cried teeny tiny tears, "Save my child." The teeny tiny boy's teeny tiny sister came to the teeny tiny daughter of Pharaoh and said, "Shall I go and find a teeny tiny nurse for the teeny tiny baby? Save my brother." The teeny tiny princess loved the teeny tiny baby and said, "Go, find a teeny tiny nurse." When the teeny tiny sister heard this, she hurried away and found the teeny tiny woman who was the mother of the teeny tiny boy. The teeny tiny woman from the teeny tiny house in the teeny tiny village was so happy to be with her teeny tiny son. Baby Moses was saved. "Where are you going, Moses?" "Where are you going, my little man?" "To live at the palace as long as I can." "What will you do there, my little boy?" "I'll learn all the laws and be a good boy." "Who'll be with you when you run away?" "The God of my fathers will show me the way." "Who will speak to the people, O Moses the man?" "Behold the burning bush. I am that I am." "Who will go with you, O Moses so shy?" God said, "Take Aaron your brother, let him stand by." "When will Pharaoh let the people go?" "Only after 10 plagues have pestered him so." The 10 plagues. 1 plague, then 2, water red instead of blue. Frogs a-jumping everywhere, croaking, crunching, creeping there. "Let my people go." Pharaoh said no. 1, 2, 3, 4, a frog, a fly, a flea, what more? Flitting, flying, biting, everyone but Jacob's sons was sore. "Let my people go." Pharaoh still said no. 5 and 6 and 7, cattle dying, people sighing, fire and hail from heaven. 8 plagues, then 9, no green leaf, no sunshine. Locusts screeching, darkness reaching. Would Pharaoh listen to Moses' preaching? "Let my people go." Pharaoh still said no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Terrible plagues came to Pharaoh's men. When the 10th plague took the oldest son, Pharaoh's stubbornness was all done. "Let my people go." Pharaoh said, "Be gone." The journey begins. Passover, Passover, God saved Israel's sons. Moses said, remember this day when we came out of Egypt. Let us tell our children how it came to be and have a Passover festival in memory. Passover, Passover, God went before them day by day in a pillar of cloud to lead the way. God went with them by night in a pillar of fire to give them light. Passover, Passover, Moses led the people to the sea. They cried, we cannot pass over, and the Egyptians are coming. Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea. Three little fishes. Three little fishes swimming in the sea, swish, 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 happy as they could be. Three little fishes playing in the sun, flip, flop, flash, salty water warmed each one. Three little fishes felt the water roll, leap, look, lunge. They quickly lost control. They couldn't flip a fin. Three startled fishes tumbled and tossed with fright, swirled as the waters divided, and piled up left and right. Behold, what a wondrous sight! Three little fishes, the children of Israel, led by Moses' hand, walked in the midst of the sea, on dry and sandy land. The Egyptians followed them, their chariots and horses obeyed. Into the sea the army raced, and no one was afraid. God said to Moses, stretch out your hand over the sea, that the waters may come upon your enemy. And Moses did as God said. The sea returned and covered the chariots, the horsemen, and all the army of Pharaoh. Three little fishes tossed back by the wave, panting, puffing, panting, pleased to be saved. Three little fishes returned with great glee, flipping, flopping, flashing through the deep Red Sea, their world as it used to be. Sing a happy song. Water, water everywhere when the world began. Water, water everywhere when the ark saved man. Water, water here and there for man and beast to drink. Water, water in the sea where chariot wheels could sink. Water, water right and left as God prepared the way. Water, water Israel saved. Oh, what a happy day. Wandering in the wilderness. Sing a song of sadness, the wilderness dark and dry. The weary travelers plodded on till they came to Sinai. Moses went to meet with God. The people waited in fear. The mountain fumed like a furnace, and the trumpet sounded clear. The voice from the mountaintop spoke the 10 Commandments of law, and Moses reported to his people what marvelous things he saw. Sing a song of gladness. God leads us every day. He gives us a way to worship, teaches us how to pray. Promised Land. Promised Land, here we come. Promised Land must be won. Promised Land, feet have trod. Promised Land, gift of God. Promised Land for you and me. Promised Land where God will see. Is that wonderful news? The end.